season brings more than just the colors, the cooler temperatures, and all things pumpkin, but it's the candy too. I mean, it's Halloween season.
Ooh, however, you've got ghosts, gremlins, and goblins that, well, don't make up the assignment for the season as much as your favorite candy does. But did you know that confectioners have to make these sweet treats in certain types of weather? It's true. They really do. And joining us now to unwrap how weather plays a big role in making the perfect candy, we bring in manager and candy maker Spencer Nakhan. And this is a fascinating thing, Spencer, because first of all, we have to ask you, how does weather really play a role in making these incredible treats?
Well, humidity has to play the highest part in the weather interfering with the candy. Temperature, hot and cold, lots of candy like the heat, lots of candy like the cold, but humidity, just about all of them can agree it's not their friend.
And why,
of course,
and why is
fudge
that?
is the exception.
Why is the humidity a major role there?
Well, for certain things, like we make a candy called a divinity. It's a southern treat down here, and it's whipped egg whites, similar to how meringue is made. And the air inside of that, if it's too heavy, it'll just bring the whole thing and make it collapse. So instead of getting this nice, pretty little fluffy marshmallow looking thing, you get just a pancake. It still tastes good, but it's less pretty.
Yeah, Spencer, when it comes to making confections, I'm sure there's a real artistry to it. Now, let's say, for example, okay, I know that you can set the dials on a stove. What if you could set the dials to a perfect weather forecast? What is the perfect weather for candy makers making the best candy?
Well, for things like just about everything except for fudge, no humidity is the best humidity. We like to keep it dry. We like to keep it, as room temperature as possible, at 70, 80 degrees. And, sunshiny day don't hurt.
And Spencer, what happens when those treats, aren't perfect? You don't throw them away, do you? We'll take them.
Oh, no, they go right here. That's there's no mistakes here, just ugly accidents.
I got to think, though, I mean, the high humidity in New Orleans, I mean, you've got to be in a place where it really must be a difficult endeavor trying to make the perfect candy. But can you tell the difference? You bite into something, some confectioners, and you think, okay, this was a really dry day or this was a really humid day. How can you tell?
It really just goes into eating all the candy a lot. I've been here for a little over 2 years, and I've eaten everything in the store at least 5 times over. So I can tell you when the fudge was made on a day where the morning dew is rising extra early or something, and the pralines too. The pralines nice and smooth. We got some pretty good candy makers here, so even though the weather is real humid, like you said, we managed to keep it nice and steady throughout. So
I have to say, Spencer, you look very fit for being in this kind of business.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
I don't know where it goes.
Everybody says that. I always tell them the same thing. You eat so much candy, after a while, when it rains, it just melts right off of you.
Well, lucky you. Wish we could all have that problem. But with Halloween just being, a week away and New Orleans having a warm start to the fall season, has the recent weather slowed down the process of producing more candy for the holiday?
Absolutely opposite. We are going extra in on the Christmas season coming up. Right now we got Halloween, and we just finished making, we got fudges in the shapes of brains and skulls. We've got truffles with eyeball colors and all. And, yeah, we go in for Halloween, but nothing's stopping us.
Hey, Spencer, we got about 20 seconds or less. Can you tell us how people can come by and visit you, or at least go online if they want to try some of your candies?
Oh, yeah, southerncandymakers.com, or give us a call at 800-344-9773. Otherwise, 344 Decatur or 1010 Decatur. We're here 10 to 5 every day.
Spencer, my man, that was sweet, literally. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that video has us all hungry for some of your candy now. Thank you so much, Spencer. All right, we have a lot.